My name is Laura Coleman, and I moved to Baltimore, Maryland in June of 2012. I relocated here with my husband's company. For me to be called to move 600 miles away definitely made me feel some anxiety. By about the middle of the summer, they had determined that my husband needed to be here in November, which once again made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I was a school teacher. My students are very important to me, and that put me into that awkward place of having to leave in the middle of the school year. So we talked about it for a while, and we decided that we could make this work. We don't have children of our own, and he could come up in November, and then I would follow up in June of 2012 after I finished off my school year. I really felt alone here. During the time that my husband had been here since November, he had moved here with 400 colleagues. He knew a lot of people already. He was in a routine of things that he was involved in already, and I felt very disconnected from him and his world. We struggled for the first couple of months. We had our anniversary at the end of October, and as part of our anniversary, I asked my husband if he would attend the Weekend to Remember marriage conference that was going to be hosted here in Baltimore, and he agreed, and I thought that was going to be a great opportunity for us to reconnect. It definitely proved to be a weekend to remember because it was that Saturday night that he looked at me and said, "Laura, I don't have any feelings for you anymore." He said there's just nothing there anymore. He had decided that he was going to move out. I found out over the next 48 hours that my husband had already been to a divorce attorney and he was looking into seeking a divorce. I don't know still how this is all going to play out, but I know that God is walking in it with me, and I'm more and more confident in the fact that He has a plan in all of it. There's something that keeps telling me God is just answering my prayer, that He's making me the person that He needs me to be to fulfill His purposes. And I continue to pray that the same thing is happening in the life of my husband, even though I have very little contact with him. I believe in God's ability to make this marriage that seems like ashes right now into something amazing. And there are days that I've cried out, you know, I gave up everything for him. I gave up my family, my career, my church home of more than 20 years. And he doesn't care about me at all. And God whispered to me, "I know exactly how you feel." So how do I compare what I'm going through to what God has done for me? When He sent Jesus to die on the cross for me, how do I compare that? I can't. So I make mistakes and I stumble and I'm not always strong, but I know there's a purpose in it. And I don't know if my marriage will be saved, but I know that I am going to be faithful to God. I know that He counts my tears, and I know there will be a day that there will be no more tears. And that's what I hold on to.